Today's meditation is on overcoming guilt and shame. These are the two policemen, and I would call monsters, sitting in our unconscious, blocking our way to our full spiritual realization. They had a purpose when they were installed there. The purpose was to keep you from harm, so that you don't do unhealthy things, harmful things. But now they have outlived their purpose. So therefore, let us have a conversation with them. What are you doing in the basement of my mind? Constantly telling me, don't do this, don't do this. This is bad. You should be ashamed of what you are doing. So we have to have a conversation with them and put them in their place. I don't want you to completely eliminate guilt and shame, but you must be aware of their presence in the basement of your mind, so that when they give you unnecessary advices, you will be on your guard. So please close your eyes. Next 1 hour, 60 minutes, we will be dealing with our unconscious. The unconscious which drives you to do things against your will. Next 1 hour, you must be trying to clean up the basement of your mind. What we call kashaya or vasanas, negative vasanas, negative tendencies, harmful impulses. You will be engaging in a dialogue with them. They were helpful once upon a time. They may be helpful even now, but you should not allow them to take over your life. So with your eyes closed, your attention between the eyebrows, watching your breath. Your hands are resting on the knees. Those who are sitting on the chair, their feet are firmly planted on the ground. Those who are sitting on the floor, the legs are interlocked. And your hands are resting on the knees or in the lap. And your eyes are closed and your attention between the eyebrows. Watching your breath. This is the classical posture for meditation. This posture relaxes you, makes your breathing deep, and makes you calm. So take some few moments to gain this posture, physical relaxation. And when you physically relax, as we have seen earlier, you can feel your heart beat. You can feel the swell and the fall of the stomach walls. So feel it. and you can feel the warmth of the air in your nostrils. So feeling your embodiment, giving attention to your body, which is a very important step in meditation. Your body is situated in an ecosystem. The air, the warmth, the moisture, the pressure, the gravity, all kind of germs and viruses floating around. Your body is situated in this system. And as a living organism, you are actively interacting with your environment. You cannot be isolated from the environment. So this umbilical cord, this symbiotic relationship with your environment and the organism that you are, is to be felt in the seat of meditation. You breathe the air which is breathed out by the trees. You are able to sit firmly because of the gravity of the earth. You are able to produce your food, the hydrocarbon, because of the sun. The sun is the source of energy. So these are the Devadas, the divine powers, which help you survive and sustain your body. So feeling all this, the organism and the environment and their interactions, is the first step in meditation. So that you are fall into the rhythm of the universe. You step into the dance of the universe. You feel grateful. You express your gratitude to the universe. You are thankful. You are prayerful. That attitude is very important in meditation. Patanjali calls it Savitarka Samadhi, stepping into tune with the nature, remaining thankful to the nature, expressing your gratitude is called Savitarka Samadhi. It gives you a state of peace and tranquility. You are able to coexist with the other life forms that populate the world. Macro and micro organisms, which helps you upgrade your immunity simply by awareing your deep connection with nature. So spend some time experiencing your deep connection with nature, drawing your energy from nature, stepping into dance with the tune of nature. When you feel a lightness of the body, Hangalakhavam, lightness of body, you feel like a feather. So your eyes are closed, your attention is between the eyebrows, you're watching the breath, and you are feeling the whole body situated in the environment. With Patanjali called Asana Siddhi. Sthiram Sukham Asanam. Steady, comfortable posture. Thus, if you can sit in this posture for 15 minutes every day, doing nothing, just being with the environment, feeling the lullaby of nature like a baby in the lap of your mother. Feeling the whisper of the breeze, feeling the flight of the birds, feeling the sun and the moon and the stars, the blue sky above you. Just sit in deep quietude, like a distant hill. You are in total absorption. At this point, you find your mind has slowed down. The traffic of thought has slowed down. And you can see gaps between thoughts. Those gaps are very important for the meditator. When the traffic of thought slows down, you also find gaps, interludes between thoughts. Observe them. Those gaps are the windows to your spiritual plenitude. So your eyes are closed, your hands are resting on the knees, your attention is between the eyebrows, you're watching the breath. The breath is deeper than thoughts. The breath is that which sustains the body and the mind together. The breath is the energy which holds the body, which connects the body to the environment, which connects the body to your soul, your Atma. So breath is your guide, your mentor. the air, the prana, the prana. The prana which you breathe in and breathe out, which presides over the metabolic activities, digestion, distribution, ingestion, assimilation, excretion, thinking, feeling. All these activities are controlled by the prana. So observe the prana, watch the breath. So your attention is between the eyebrows. Now you are simply observing. You are not sleeping. You are not distracted. You are comfortable in this posture. You don't feel the weight of the body. You can hear the symphony that the universe is. The symphony, the music, the song of the soul and the world. Everything is a song. An ensemble of interacting energies. If you feel distracted, take a long deep breath and hold it till you come back to the center, the stillness of the center. If you will sleepy, again take a long deep breath and hold it. Outside, take a long deep breath, hold it inside, and after breathing out, hold it outside. Antak kumbhakam and bahya kumbhakam is the way to break the habit of sleep in meditation and distractions. So practice these two kumbhakas. Antak kumbhakam meaning taking a deep breath, holding it as long as you can. If possible for 64 counts. And breathing out and hold the breath outside for 32 counts. Thus, you can overcome sleep, sloth, boredom, distractions, and you can keep the light alive, the flame of energy alive. The first is asana siddhi, gaining this posture. And we know prana is the one who holds our body together, connects ourselves to nature and our soul, our Atman. Prana is the one who takes us every day, ahar, every day, to our deep sleep state. When you go to deep sleep, the prana is the one who takes you there, folding the mind back, folding the sense organ, folding the whole world. Takes the inner chamber of sleep. That is done by the prana. Similarly, when you sleep, it is the prana which whirls your mind into dream world. It is the same prana which helps you to entertain higher thoughts. Noble thoughts, inspiring thoughts. The prana which helps. It is the same prana which will lift you from the body when the body disintegrates. It is the same prana which brought you into this body. It is the same prana which takes you into heaven and hell, into the higher and the lower worlds. The prana is your constant companion. Prana is your mentor, your guide, your light. So therefore, give attention to the prana. It is when you ignore the prana that you become sick. The nadis are clogged. When you don't give attention to the prana, the nadis become clogged and the life energy doesn't flow. Then you become sick. When you give attention to the prana, you regain your health. So vayo tumeva pratyaksham brahmasi, tumeva pratyaksham brahma vadishyami, ridam vadishyami, satyam vadishyami, tanmam vadu. May this prana protect me. This prana is the rhythm, the holding energy in the world. The prana is the truth, which is the very foundation of the world. And it is this prana which takes you to Brahman, your true self. That oceanic consciousness from where you emerge as a bubble in this embodied self. So your eyes are gently closed. Your attention is between the eyebrows. You're watching the breath and you're practicing pranayama, deep breathing. You're absolutely calm and still. The traffic of thoughts have entered. It is at this state you become aware of your unconscious, the basement of the mind, the dark jungle, the garbage dump, sakashayam vijaniya. At this point, your old memories, the traumas, the shocks, all that manifest. Like a rotting wood at the base of the lake emits gases, trapped gases that bubbles up the surface of the mind. Similarly, your old memories, the humiliation that you received, the disapproval. And the guilt and the shame. To let all those memories manifest which you have been suppressing. And you all have your own personal history. Various phases may manifest. Your parents, your relatives, your neighbors, your teachers, the books you have read. And these two powerful policemen, guilt and shame, I should not have done that. I should not have said it. But I did it. I said it. So that secret self you hold within you, which is the adamantine wall between you and your true self, the false self that you occurred as you were interacting with the world. That distorted soul, that distorted self. Let all that manifest. And you do nothing, you are simply observing. And if you feel sleepy, as I told you, take a long deep breath and hold till you come back to your full awareness. So sleep and distraction are two problems in meditation. And our destination is that oceanic consciousness, the seat of love and light and health, that oceanic consciousness. And your body, mind, ego complex is a bubble that arises in that oceanic consciousness. And this bubble will burst one day. This bubble is a depression in time-space continuum. Or an eruption in time-space continuum. So our destination is that oceanic consciousness, that blissful self, Brahman. You have to dive deep into that abyss. Beyond the body, beyond the mind, beyond the memories, beyond the ego, beyond time, space is our destination. In this seat of meditation. And the prana can take you there. By observing the prana. And to facilitate this cleaning up of the unconscious, to overcome shame and guilt and fear and hatred, which make you sick, and the society in which you live also sick. All reformations begins with the individual. So to overcome all this, guilt, shame, fear, one has to observe with a calm, quiet mind. Now to tackle this unconscious, you practice Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati is take a long deep breath through the nostril and powerfully breathe out through the nostril. Please be careful. You are breathing through the nostril and you are breathing out powerfully like a powerful jet through the nostril. So your stomach goes in as you breathe out. You have to do it 18 times. Take a long deep breath, hold it, and then powerfully breathe out. You feel a storm in your brain. As a result of this Kapalbhati, you feel energized. You feel your mind is cleansed up. Your breathing is deep. Your body is totally relaxed. Your muscles are relaxed. So this Kapalbhati is a great healer, not only physically, but psychologically. It enhances your immunity. It activates your chakras. It cleanses the nadis. After the Kapalbhati, we practice what is called the Brahmari. So we practice Brahmari by chanting A, O, So I do it, you do it along with me. Take a long deep breath. First you can start to just extract the from the very depth of your stomach. Take a long deep breath. That primeval cry. Like the roar of a lion, the bellowing of a bull, the rumbling of a thunder. Throw that from the depth of your stomach, which is a creative sound. That is how the whole creation exploded into existence. So you are emulating that creative enterprise to draw your energy from the very depth of your being so that it cleanses up the system, reinvents yourself. So take a long deep breath. Again take a long deep breath. Again take a long deep breath. So the guilt and shame, though they are psychological concepts, in the language of meditation, they are distorted prana, blocked prana. Of course, you can analyze psychologically the source of guilt and shame, which blocks the free expression of your spirit, which was installed there to protect your body, but they are no more useful for us. So this guilt and shame is experienced as a distorted prana, which creates blocks in the system. Then you develop unnecessary inhibitions. So by this Kabalbhagi and Brahmari, you will be able to reclaim your lost true self, which has been distorted as you were growing up in the society. So though they are psychological, they have their somatic and pranic expressions. So by these two practices, you will be able to correct those distortions. Now we do the Brahmari. Take a long deep breath and roll the air inside you. While you do that, fold the tongue backward and upward, upward and backward. So take a long deep breath. Again, take a long deep breath. Again, take a long deep breath. Now relax. Your eyes are gently closed. Don't open your eyes. Watch your breath. You are centered. You are full of light and love. You have the healing experience. You feel as though you have come together. The body, the prana, the mind, the Atman, everything has come together into a beautiful flame. Of an enhancing and holistic experience. And remain quiet, enjoy that light and love and the health that you experience. Sulaye Sambodh Chittam Vikshiptam Shamayat Punaha Sakashayam Vijaniya Samapraptam Nachale. The meditator sits quietly, doing nothing, just watching, breathing deeply. Letting the full splendor of the Spirit awaken in terms of health and light and love. So that you can see the whole universe as one family. So that we can feel that we share the results of the universe equitably, so that we don't see the other as different from ourselves. Everything is a play of that wonderful consciousness. Everything is a play of light and love and bliss. Bring this attitude to this tormented world. Bring this fresh energy. You become the channel for that divine to incarnate into this dark, dreary world of strife and struggle. Of greed and wealth. Of greed and ingratitude. Bring this fresh energy, be the channel. And this expertise that you have gained in meditation can be retained as you interact with the world. Be the salt of the earth. Be the guardians of the planet. Be the protector of the future generation, your children and grandchildren. You have to be this channel. You are the meditators. So by retaining this quiet mind, the deep breath, by invoking the power and the splendor of the Spirit, you can bring light into this world. You can bring love into this world. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Your eyes are gently closed. Your attention is between the eyebrows. You are breathing deep. Your body is calm. Your mind is quiet. And you become the channel of health and love and happiness. So meditation opened this gateway into the splendor of the Spirit. Your attention is between the eyebrows. You're watching the breath. Your hands are resting on the knees. Immersed in this immense, beautiful, joyous experience. Now there are no thoughts. If at all there are thoughts, you can see the emptiness of that thought. Avrishti sambrambhami vambuvaham. They are like clouds, white clouds floating in the vast sky. These thoughts are no more harmful. To remain in that state of joyous, blissful state, energetic, you are healing yourself. You are becoming whole again. You realize you are not this bundle of bones and marrows and flesh and skin. You are that light of consciousness. You are an ocean of bliss. Now we chant this mantra once again. Take a long deep breath. In the reverse order, take a long deep breath. Remain in that state. If you feel sleepy, take a long deep breath. If you feel distracted, hold the breath outside. Breathe out and hold the breath outside. Let the whole healing takes place. Consciousness is the best healer. Consciousness is the ultimate physician. Consciousness is the ultimate source of all energy. The material world is just a bubble in that oceanic consciousness. Remain in that state, feel immense gratitude, feel thankful, feel grateful, feel blessed, feel that you have arrived, feel at home. Now we chant Om together. Now all of you open your eyes slowly. Open your eyes slowly. Next week, I'll be dealing with the anger. Anger is a waste of energy. It produces a lot of energy, then you are wasting it. So how do we deal with the anger? Anger in personal relationship, anger for the other, which is a waste of your precious energy. So overcoming anger will be the next meditative enterprise. So see you all next week, this time 7 o'clock next Sunday, and till such time have a great week. Thank you. Hari Om. Hari Om.